That's a bunch of Yoshi parts. Ah, Super Learden. Hi, babe. QLDC 2021. Takes me right to the castle. I'm invisible. I'm sometimes, maybe, I don't know. Welcome. This is Hooray. Thank you for rescuing me. Hello. Sorry. I'm not home. Switch Palace. The power of the switch you have... So we're not even in the level yet. That was weird. I feel like a monkey. Damn. I feel like a monkey. Oh, Sprite Stacks. Oh, Sprite Stacks. Alright. Simple enough. So far feels very characteristic of OEO's work. Okay, I'm just gonna wait a sec. What's up, Noah? I'm also gonna wait another sec. OEO made a fun... Oh, right. Because I can't see what it's doing. Made a fun hack I moderated a while ago, because I think it was called Good Old Days, which was very much a weird, no ASM kind of hack. But he had limited ASM, like had to retry and add music. One of those kinds. But everything else was like weird gimmick glitches sorts of things. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Oh. Alright, well, I can take a handbrake. What's up, Suak? Thank you for the raid, PR. Purgatory Racer. How you doing? Let me, oh, actually, Fries is here. Do you want to do the thing, Fries? Hello, Blue Sky. How you doing? Well, thank you for the raid. How was the stream? Hope it was something fun. Oh, Fries is a person who can do things. I'm gonna give him a chance to type that out if you wanted. I gave you a shout out. There we go. Yeah, I'm just playing some of the old QLDC levels from the first contest, because I didn't actually finish it. Turns out I did about half of them. And then I spaced on it. So... yeah, it was not a great description, but basically due to the way permissions work in my chatbot, anyone can technically do an SO command, but it only takes if there was something, if there was a recent raid. You know, I should have been paying more attention to what was going on there. First 2/3 of the stream went well? Oh no, oh. Well, I'm glad the first 2/3 went well. What happened during the other third? Then you got to section 3 of Kamek's Castle and Invictus and you hated it. Oh, okay, yes. That's fair. You know, actually, there isn't any command that I... Well, okay. Have I done that? I think I have some way to do that. I don't think I actually have support in my bot set for single-user commands. Or adding, like, a list of users that are permitted to do things. In general, if I've had to, like, make it... give user permission, I just make everybody in... put all the people involved into the me list. Which is the list of people who are me, which is usually just me. So it's a one-element list, but it's useful for it to be more than one element sometimes. But yeah, there's some tech stuff going on. I do write almost all my own stuff. So for instance, you did see the raid message that was in the game. It's actually in the game. I'm playing on a Super Nintendo, and it's actually on the Super Nintendo. What hit me? Must be a brick there. Yeah, I've done a lot of USB to NES hacking. Mostly on SMW, occasionally on other stuff. And I've done some NES to USB to NES stuff, but it's a lot more of a pain. Just because of the how the NES works compared to the SNES. The SNES has a lot more leeway to do things. Most of the time is probably a good way to phrase it. Occasionally I do tremendous dumb. But yeah, if you look in like the channel or the Twitch reward stuff, there's usually some weird thing in there that relates to what system I'm playing on, or if it's a game I have some integration with. On my list of things to do in the vaguely near future is to write a couple new integrations, because I haven't done any of that kind of work recently. And it's actually a lot of fun to do, I just haven't had the impetus to do so. Yeah, we're gonna sell out. Kept thinking that SO stood for sell out instead of shout out for a while. That was also kind of dumb. Mini-me's how very Austin Powers. You know, we're talking about Swedish products, and that was one that did come to mind, but I hadn't actually decided to mention it. Bought an FX Packs Pro back in October, so I haven't really done much with it other than copy a TJP's SD card. I mean, that's a good SD card to copy, I imagine. You presently have a much easier time accessing Fruit Dealer than I do. There's high value in that. Winamp, yeah. It just turned out to work out that I needed extra stuff. I needed to fill some space on the screen because of the resolution differences. Love to see what's in the room beyond that. And those little badges are fun. Fun fact, you see that little, like, thing, the one near the bottom that says 14? That actually tracks what game I'm playing. And if I was playing a mature game, it would actually say MA or something. I forget which one I used, if it was the R or MA one. Based upon whether or not Twitch has flagged the stream as mature. So I think with how it does its new, like, weird tagging system, not sure how well that works now, but I haven't run into any issues yet, so... There we go, I got past that part. And then I fell into the blocks. Where's the download more RAM? Or a GeoCities ad? I mean, I don't think GeoCities itself ever used that type of button. The ads are all made by other people, by the way. You can buy your own ads using Twitch channel points, or I guess, technically speaking, what do you call those things? Bits. Though people very rarely do the bits thing, because they're pretty cheap. It's like 500 channel points, or 750 or something. I forget what I set it to. But usually they're for things that other people in chat thought were good to advertise for themselves, or other people. For instance, I know Daizo has made up like a bunch of them for various hacks he's made, or worked on. Because graphic design is his passion. There we go, new room. I can't really stop. Didn't think that one through. Want to buy a new ad? I mean, go for it. Got the bits, not the bits. If you got the channel lambdas, that's what they're called, lambdas. For it. I have all the stuff open in case I need to approve a new ad. I do manually look at them to make sure they're not breaking any rules and not linking to anything really unfortunate. The whole thing was written up as an April Fool's Day thing because I want to do advergaming. I thought it'd be funnier. Is it enabled? It's always enabled. Technically speaking, even if I'm offline, you should still be able to buy ads. I mean, I have to look at them first so it doesn't actually help you, but it's technically possible. And I would end up seeing it next time I stream, or some point after the fact. I usually keep the broadcaster window open someplace I can see it fairly often. But yeah, it's always enabled to buy more ads. I seem to stop being dumb for like 5 seconds here. Yeah, a couple people have gotten a few things over on it. Like there was the great APNG trick. I don't want animated stuff because I find it to be a bit annoying on stream, and also it makes it harder to verify it's not doing something untoward. Because if you have like an animated GIF, you can have the first frame like wait 400 years and then have the next frame be something I don't want seen on stream. And if I'm a little unlucky, it might happen that way. So I've stuck with the policy of no animated ads, even though it's not really proper for the time frame. Because, like, there were a bunch of animated ads that were so annoying. The Shock the Monkey, Slap the Monkey. Only ever did Spank the Monkey, thankfully. And of course, they were advertising this stupid money tree site that didn't actually work. You'd click and click and click and be told you were so close to finding the money, and no, there was never any money. There just never was. The best thing I can say about that website is it used an image map, and image maps are still supported in browsers today, even though no one uses them. End up writing something that used an image map a few years back that was just fun, because I thought it was funny. Okay, this part again. Alright, that is a tense bit. Huh. Oh, not seen as a channel point option? Oh, yes. Even check you would have you type something online. It's true, eventually. Lambdas, Upsilon is the funniest letter. I don't know. I chose lambdas because lambdas are anonymous functions. It's just a programmer thing. The monkey needs a lawyer. Oh, the monkey never got any money out of that. The buying an ad thing. So the way it works is the URL is posted when the ad thing starts. So it's this URL. So you can go there and upload an ad. And then I'll see it eventually. It'll create a custom Twitch channel point reward just for you. I mean, technically speaking, anybody can buy it, but it actually mentions you by name. And then once you purchase it, it will be live on this. It puts it into a part where I see it's live, and then it goes from there. There's a whole system behind there. I mean, it's a very simple ad self-service platform. I spent a couple days before the stream writing it and picking out some adver games. So I played, what was it? Doritos Dash of Destruction, Yaris by Toyota. Yaris is terrible. Doritos Dash of Destruction is really good. Sneaking and Cool Spot. There are other good adver games. I've played some since, but there was one I was looking at today, thinking, oh, it'd be cool to do this one. And I wanted to see if possibly I might be able to like contact some of the people who worked on it to ask them a question or two. But I'm not certain that's going to be possible. Because I saw... Oh, good, I got the age. Because the first thing that came up when I looked up the producer of the game's name was this lengthy article about how he was going to go jail for a very long time. This is a complicated room. Huh. Anyway. H indeed. Okay, so what happened right when I entered the room? I think I need to prevent the shell from getting kicked. I'm not sure how that helps. Seems like a good start. Then Yoshi eats that thing. Did I want Yoshi to eat that thing? Sudden and inexplicable puzzle. And if I stand still, what happens? Nothing. If I stand still, nothing happens. Yoshi eats that. I need Yoshi to get through this wall. Okay, that's the actual puzzle. I don't have a lot of control over... Okay, well that's not the first move. If I let the shell go into... I saw that. I will go into there. Does anything interesting happen? No. If I do that. It only goes down a little bit. How would I even turn on or off the switch? Alright, let me look at the ad. Noah, there we go. Eniv, Markov Jane. Perfect. Your ad has been approved by me clicking a button. It's not even a button. I'm that too lazy to make buttons on my website for my internal tools. It's a URL that uses a GET request. Okay, was that what I wanted? This is very weird. Like, the only thing that I can see that I can do is let... Oh, wait, no, hold up. I actually had it last time, didn't I? So I guess what I need to do is just, like... No, Yoshi became big. Why did Yoshi become big? I need Yoshi to not become big, I think. If I don't move... Oh. I solved the puzzle. I just need to be more patient. Watch as Yoshi disappears. I moved. It's literally just jump at the right time and wait. There is nothing complicated about... It's just jump at the right time. There's nothing complicated about this puzzle. Just gotta stand in one place at a time. Okay. Alright, so we gotta build like a bridge. You can barely see that ad. The incredibly bright one. It should be okay in the encoding if you're at the upper end, but I guess for the lower end, it'd be kind of hard to see. I'm so used to just looking at the recordings in the quality that I usually see them in. Oh my. I don't think that's what I wanted. Yoshi's having a good bath. I could swim in that. Already changed. Was a GE symbol? Actually, let me see. Where did I put that? You want to see all the ads. They're all here. I figured having an index of them would be useful for other people without all of the added overhead that I have. So you'll be able to find it and see what it links to. Most of them aren't complete shitposts. Some of them are. I can't stop that. But most of them are okay. No, I'm not sure I want to tell the weird... Turns out that it was a Florida man story. Those kill you. That's important to know. Oh, no! I just need to be patient! I can't wait to have patience, because patience is a wonderful thing. Hurry up, gotta have it now. Okay, so still messed up the timing. Okay. So now we wait. What do I do here? That's death over there. No. I'm just thinking about what that looks like before we actually do anything important. So I can throw this Yoshi at it. I don't think that that's actually the play. I think I want... Oh. I know what I want. I know what I need to do. I'm just not doing it fast enough. All right, so what's going to happen there is I want the Koopa to turn around. It's that simple. So the way I'm going to get the Koopa to turn around is by hitting the block. But it's not because of the action of hitting the... It's not the action of hitting the block that's going to turn the Koopa around. So I need to go faster because otherwise it'll kill the Koopa, not turn it around. But what will instead happen is because there's a coin on top of the block, it'll spawn an invisible block on top of the coin block, which will subsequently turn the Koopa around and force it into that well and give me the ability to go across. Or it would have if I had brought my Yoshi with me. So that's how that works. Oh, what else? Nope. I'm getting silly. I've been having a really normal sleep schedule lately for like the last week or so, and so I'm not as awake at this hour as I probably should be. To be fair, it really shouldn't affect my ability to hit a blue shell. But, anyway. There we go. Why Carl? It needed a name. There's this bit in Aqua Teen Hunger Force where Carl Borowski got had purchased himself a mail order bride. Carl's not a nice person. And basically, Frylock is doing the officiating. And Frylock cannot pronounce Carl's last name, nor the name of the bride. He says, just say Smith. It don't matter. None of this matters. And that's sort of where the inspiration for the name came from. Yoshi can eat him. I don't want Yoshi to eat him. So I arbitrarily chose Carl. It also could have been named after my sister's cat. They had a female cat named Carl, which is kind of funny. And then there was the backronym. I came up with the backronym after the fact. There we go. I still need to prevent the Yoshi from eating the Spiny, which is important. So there's the deep lore. Nothing actually important. Just some things need a name. I guess another fun fact. The website component is called Carl Jr. That's the name of its GitHub repo. Shoot. Nerd. Yep. I mean, it consists of two parts, the SD to SNES connection part and the website, which now just kind of runs all the stuff because I'm way too lazy to actually have different namespaces for these things. Like, I don't want to have to set up Apache stuff because it's a pain in the butt. I recently had to set up a couple more domains on that website on the same machine, and it was annoying to do. Got myself mirrors of some old HTML, like 1.0 games, and they really should be playable on like IE6 on a real computer, and I wanted to play them on a real computer with IE6, and so I need to make sure that they worked. Sans SSL, which is, you know, all the rage these days, but I also don't want any of the cookies leaking over there, so they definitely needed separate domains. Speaking of being a nerd, probably don't even use a database. I love not using databases when I can get away with it. I usually try to use TXTs or flat JSON files or what have you. But pretty much everything on that site is run off of like 4 or 5 different SQLite databases. The SQLite's kind of that. It does well enough. What the hell do you want me to do here? Yep. One day, it might be necessary to switch to a real database, but it hasn't been important enough yet. Because pretty much, it's all very low-impact stuff. There's not a whole lot of writing on any of these databases. There's mostly just reading. Even then, not a lot of reading. So... Though you would probably hate the one I use as a time series database. Oh, for Pete's sake. I need to back that one up because I think it's gotten tremendously large. This is your response? I mean, the time series one's really important because I use it for all sorts of Twitch nonsense, especially for opening the CD-ROM tray and editing YouTube videos, all of those things. It also contains a history of all chat going back to roughly early 2021. But it was mostly to open the CD-ROM tray. Thought I got away with that. And now it's a critical component in everything. You would not believe how much random tech there is behind the scenes. Most of which works well enough. Some of which works annoying enough that I have to check it every single stream. This is seeing if the TTS thing has fallen over. Which I think it's gotten a lot more stable. Do I have a shortcut to the timestamps? No. The way it works is I have oh, that's new. I have a small HTTP thing that hooks onto that. And so I can see all the time series events if I want by using some simple query stuff. I think that answers your question. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I realized what I had to do there. Hi, Yoshi. Hi, checkpoint. I think I might have needed to do something with that thwomp that was smarter than what I did. Yep. Look at that beautiful one-up checkpoint. Alright. Simple enough. I was kind of expecting like a boss or something. Yeah, if I have any tech questions, feel free to ask them. I am happy to talk about the tech stack for the most part. There's only a few parts that I wouldn't talk about, and they're mostly parts that are just really ugly. Even those I'm generally happy to talk about. My personal favorite one is the DOS.py. It's the thing that runs on the Windows 98 machine to handle most of the tasks. It used to do TTS, but it doesn't anymore. And the reason for that is very simple. Because I don't want it to. It turns out that doing TTS on Windows 98, the way you can kind of do it, has no way to cancel it. And as such, it's really annoying when someone types in lemon, lime, orange 5 million times. Why does curl run on lag frames? Because it runs at the end of NMI. It doesn't know anything about lag frames.
Lemon, lime, orange, lemon, lime, orange, lemon, lime, orange.
Well, the trick there actually is to use emojis to get around the text limit on Twitch. Because the way Twitch works is any chat message can only be up to about 500 characters long. The problem is how you define character. If it's ASCII text, then that's not that much text. However, once you add emojis into the mix, it becomes very big. Not that mean. Well, I'll have a way to cancel it now. So, like, just as a demonstration, I can... Actually, there's also a button. I have 3 buttons when it comes to TTSs. I can replay it, I can cancel it, and I can press the Desu button.
Lemon, lime, orange, lemon, lime, orange, lemon, lime, orange, desu.
Because sometimes it gets stuck. Guess another point is that the TTS is Hatsune Miku. Because I thought it was funny for another April Fool's stream. An awful lot of tech gets built for April Fool's streams. I still need to sit down and actually plan out next year's one. When I know exactly how that's going to work. How do I do that? I just need to throw it up, get on the vine, and then use that, rather than trying to do that. But like I said, if it was really annoying me, I could just cancel it. There's the cancel button. The trick is that it's a web page, and that everything responds to the same set of WebSocket commands. See, look, that was way easier. Alright. Forward, walk backward, go over. Don't panic. Yeah, that's getting canceled once it finishes. Didn't do anything this year? I did do something for this year, it just wasn't very interesting. What did I do this year? Oh, I got the other TTS working again. The really bad TTS. And played a Vaporwave game, because I thought bad TTS and Vaporwave go together. I don't know why that hasn't procced yet. It will eventually. You know, I didn't think that through. I just wanted to avoid those. It might have broken, actually. Let me see. I can't tell without actually looking at that, but I think it might have busted. And usually it says something like, Miku, don't play that if it actually breaks. I'm kind of surprised. Let's see. Or it might be taking forever to record. It might be taking forever to record. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. See if it's busted. Yeah, apparently something happened it didn't like. I'll have to run that one later. But I can't see it in the logs. I only have one screen for this sort of thing. Both the computer that's doing the recording and holds Miku and everything is hooked up to the same projector. So I can't see those screens at once. I actually use a separate computer to the left that I'm looking at when I read chat that runs other bots. There's so many bots. I actually don't know what all of the various things that are connected to the message bus are at this point in time. I just trust that they're connected and they're supposed to be. But I will look into why that failed afterwards. If you want a free TTS, just choose something that's not as broken. Okay, get myself into a place I can stand. The other day, make a normal stream with Brian TTS, webcam, static fake image, or VTuber. I've considered dumb VTuber thing. Why'd I do that? Then play COD. God, imagine. I bet I could get my little brother to play Destiny with me again. That'd be kind of fun. That's close enough to the bro class of game. Well, it's possible you broke Miku, or you broke Python something along the way. Like, the whole thing is not the most stable system. There's some part that was broken somewhere, but I don't know where. So, the way Miku works is there's a Python, 32-bit Python application that receives those messages, and then tries to do something with them. Because Miku doesn't speak English, I have to transliterate anything that I want her to read into Japanese first. Why do I go fast? And the transliteration service lives on the Raspberry Pi over to my left, so it's possible the transliteration service is having problems, but then is it busted went through, so I don't know. So I have to check whether or not the transliteration service was happy with it, but it's possible that there was something in that message that made it unhappy. In fact, I've got a decent... maybe that would be what it was. I don't know. I'll have to check. And then finally it runs it through Vocaloid. Just need to be patient there. fact, I even wanted to reach over and get a drink at that point, and I just keep forgetting to do it. The other TTS is a emulated version of the TTS that the Mattel Intellivision used in a few games, including the infamous B-17 Bomber. Bizarrely, that sounds way better than that TTS usually sounds. Okay. There we go. I can chill here for a sec. Yeah, I doubt that it was I doubt adding text is gonna help. Kinda starting to dig it. It's got a beat to it. This is now an orator stream. Not wait for Silence Club to reign supreme. Trying to decide if I'm going to cut this early or not. Alright, I think I've had enough of the congratulating button. I went through enough of it. But I guess they did fix it. Green beans. I think I can just run back over. But yeah, I will definitely be checking to see why that happened after stream, which part failed, and why it did not, why it worked with the sandwich text. Why do I even want this thing? Because of that monstrosity. Ah, close. What a weird thing. A lot of TTS doesn't like emoji-only text, but sandwiching it makes it try. Well, the thing about it is I'm not sending it the emojis. It works off of a system that turns the emojis into text already. So what it receives in this case is colon, Japanese congratulations button, colon, which it stripes out double colons to make it so that, you know, you don't hear them because that's silly. At least I think it does. One of those, I think I did this right. Nope. And this is a custom job. Like, all of it's custom. So. Except Vocaloid, I didn't write Vocaloid. I guess I want to point that out. Nor the transliteration software. Someone else wrote that. But mostly all custom. I am perfectly happy having not written Vocaloid. That seems like it'd be really hard to do. The fuck was I trying to do there? I'm so close to victory, I can almost smell that orb. I wonder what the orb smells like. I guess I've always imagined it being... It's probably like a rock. Probably doesn't have much smell. Maybe it smells vaguely of dirt. Not sure how I feel about that question now that I think about it. Especially in light of the orator type of text to speech. Boom Boom Corpse? Huh. Yeah, actually, that's a valid point. It does kind of pop out of him when he dies. But it doesn't in this one. The Alabama Beach Mouse. You know, if I could get away with it, I would try to convince Orator to do a benefit for the, some actual like, he should really do a benefit stream, a charity stream, for some sort of, like, Alabama Coastal Preservation Society. Though I don't know if any exist. The closest I know about is the Cahaba River Society. But that's just the river that goes into the ocean, so it's not really the same thing. Okay, here we are. I need the springs. We gotta do this little mini game. Just one more time. That wasn't that hard. Specifically the orb, or the football, bowling ball, mace. It's an abomination. I don't know what else you can call it. Oh, that was fun. That was a fun level. Oh, look at that! I didn't even notice that earlier. That one tree is clearly more haunted than the rest. That's a nice little touch. Like a fuzzy face.